Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to normalize your data inside Power BI. So as you can see on my screen, there is one orders table that is imported in Power BI and we have this data to create the report. So now if you know Power BI supports the lean tables, that is if you have less number of columns in your table, that is considered as lean. The lesser the column, the faster the process. Now what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to gather information from this table, gather the product information and create a product table from it, gather the geography information and create a geography tables from it so that we can reduce the number of columns related to geographies and related to products, and then we can create a star schema from it, and it will help us to reduce the unnecessary column that is there inside this table. And this process is also known as data normalization, which we are going to perform in Power BI using Power Query. So let's start the video. So if you look at this orders table, let's see what all columns we have. So we have order ID, order date, customer name, postal code, product name, sales, quantity, discount, profit, segment, country, the state, province, region, category, subcategory. So these are the columns: category, subcategory, segment, product name. These are the part of product name. So these are the product details. Next, for customer name, we have only one column. If we had other details for customer, we could have also created a customer table. The customer name would have other details like customer phone number, customer address, gender, and all other details. In this table, I don't have any other details other than the customer name, so that is not required. And then we have the geography details. We see this postal code, the country, region, state, province, city, region. All this will come under the geography details. And we are going to create a geography table from it. So let's start the process. So we'll go to transform data. Here we have orders table. Next, we are going to duplicate this orders table. Again, I'm going to duplicate the orders table. So now we have two duplicate orders table. So let's rename the second order table as product table and rename this as geography table. Now let's go to the product table, and from here let's choose the columns related to products. So I'll go to choose columns, and from here I will unselect this select all columns and select only the columns that are related to product, that is segment, category, subcategory, product name. So let's click on OK. So now when we create this product table, we'll have to join this product table with orders table as well, right? So in the orders table, we can keep one columns out of these four columns so that we can create a join between these tables. Now to create a join between dimension table and the fact table. So this orders table will be the fact table and product table will be the dimension table. So to create a join, we need a join key or primary key in the dimension table. So for the product table, we should have a primary key. This should be unique so that we can create a one-to-many relationship between the dimension and fact table. Let's check the column profiling. So to enable that, let's go to view and enable the column profile. From here, let's choose column profiling based on entire data set. So if you see here, from here, we are going to choose the column which has lowest level data. That is segment. If you see the segment, it is the highest. It has only 3 distinct values. Because categories also, it has 3 distinct values. Now subcategories has 17 distinct values. And inside the subcategory, we have product name. So product name is the lowest level. Now what we can do next is we can see that these are not unique. Why? Because we have duplicated this table from the orders table, and orders table is supposed to have the duplicate data. Since it had other details like order date and other, which we are not taking now, we have to remove the duplicates from this column, which is the lowest level column. So we are going to right click and remove duplicates. So now if you see, it has now 1849 distinct and that many unique rows. So now this column is unique and our product table is ready. Similarly, we are going to go to the geography table, and from here we will choose columns. Let's go to home and choose columns. Unselect the select all and then choose only this geography related columns like region, city, country or region, state, province, postal code. I think these are the 5 columns we have for geography. Let's click on OK. So now if I click the column profiling on the entire data set, so if you see here, let's see the column which is having the lowest level data. If you see here, distinct and unique rows. So you see this distinct, it has one distinct, it has 531 distinct rows, it has 631 distinct. So this one is at the lowest level, postal code. So now again, we are going to do the same thing. We are going to right click and remove the duplicates from here, so that it will have all the rows as unique rows. So all the rows in this postal code is now unique. So now we have the primary key for this table, that is postal. So our geography table is also ready. Now we can go to orders table, and from here we can reduce the number of columns. So we can go to choose columns from here as well, and let's unselect segment, country, region. We can unselect city, state, province. We can keep this postal code because it's the primary key, the geography table. So we need it to join the table. We can remove region, category, subcategory. Let's keep product name because the product name is the primary key in the product table. Click on OK. So we have successfully removed the number of columns, and now we have only the required data. Let's close and apply. So now our three tables are ready. Let's go to the model view. The relationship is already created. If you see, there is one product table and there's one geography table. And this is our orders table, which is the fact table. Orders table is related with product table with the help of product name, and it is related to geography table with the help of postal code. This is also in the form of star schema, which is supported by Power BI. There is one centralized fact table surrounded by the dimension tables, which is geography and product. So this is how we normalize data in Power BI so that we can create a star schema model in Power BI. I hope you have learned something new from this video. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe my channel. Till then, goodbye and thanks for watching.